Well, we out here a couple days later at the sunflower field, watching the winter wheat. Just trying to get an idea. I want to get to that 100 birds again. If you watched that video before, and if you look out there, there are birds everywhere in that winter wheat. Look at all them little specks you see are doves. And that's from mowed winter wheat that was planted October the 15th and become ripe 1st of June. We started mowing it a few strips at a time each week, and the doves are absolutely hammering it. Just look at them all out there. Doves flying everywhere, or feeding everywhere. Look at all them doves, man. There's probably 30 out there in the field right now, and that's after me walking through the whole field to inspect the sunflowers, see how they're doing. Of course, I flushed everything out. There was actually 3 doves in the sunflower rows. Oh, that's a blue jay. I don't know how many we're gonna get to fly in because most of them's already in there. That's some Tweety birds back there. See all them doves, man. Those just flew into my middle strip. Doves. So, if you can, when you're done with your fields and it's getting deer season and you ain't got nothing else to do with your field, go out there, till you up however much you can spare, because keep in mind it's going to be there till the next June before you can start letting them feed on it. And till you up and sow winter wheat crop seed, not the feed seed, the crop seed, very heavily. And the law will tell you, well, you can only plant this amount. Well, the law is whatever agriculture says. Agriculture will tell you you can plant winter wheat, and they actually advise you to plant winter wheat extra heavy so that the ones that get eaten by birds and the ones that don't make it or whatever, you still gonna have a full thick stand. So when Johnny Green Pants comes along and tells you you're too thick, and if you want it, I'll send it the screenshot to you of where the agricultural page says to seed extra heavy for winter wheat. So that whole, you got to have them spaced out so far is a crock of crap. The law says in the book, normal agricultural practices. Well, normal agricultural practices for winter wheat is to seed heavily. So you show him that, even if he does give you a ticket, you can win in court, because the actual law is normal agricultural practice. So you keep that phrase in mind, and he'll mind his own business. You have to know your rights, and you have to know the laws. Look at all them birds. Doves just flying everywhere. I wish I'd have been zoomed out when that happened, but I'm over here running my mouth as usual. That was about 15 right there, probably. But anyway, mid-October to late October, 3rd week in October, somewhere in there, go out to your field if you got one, and as much ground as you can spare that you're not going to put millet, sunflowers, corn, whatever in for the next late spring for the September hunt. So you till it up and sow you some winter wheat crop seed. And my vision was, and my thought process was, the earlier we want a 12-month feeding program. However, that's a little bit more difficult than I first imagined. But if we can do from June to December, you know, that's half a year, so that's better than a few, you know, a month or two of just a millet or whatever. But anyway, the sooner you can get birds coming in and the longer you can hold those birds, your numbers are just going to increase. So our plan was June, they're going to start coming in for the winter wheat harvest. About the time the winter wheat is fading out and going away, they gonna have the millet ripe in July. Now you feed on, we got enough millet, should last the whole month of July. And by then, we planted really early on the sunflowers because we wanted them wilted over and ready to bush hog a row come mid-August. So June, July, August, and then by September, that's 90 days. Woo, look at there. That's 90. Yeah, I see all y'all doves flying everywhere. It's that hawks got them freaked out again, I think. But that's 90 days to be drawing and feeding birds. Another thing, we're gonna have some fat birds too. You know, sometimes you shoot birds and they be like a little toothpick. Well, not this year. This year we're gonna have grain-fed Black Angus dove meat, hopefully. But anyway, you got to saw enough action, see enough action to know that it does work. And I'm just gonna sit here now that they've all flown out, and I'm gonna do a count as they come back in, and we shall see. Our goal is 100 before July. Have a good one.